Hello and welcome to Are You Movie Mad? It's a podcast with a question. Its title. The question is directed to the man next to me, Johnny Ellis.
Movie mad.
That's what he calls himself online, whereas I, Andrew Jones, do not call myself anything stupid online. Ever.
No, other people do. I mean, what?
Ouch. And, well, we're starting today with a bit of a game I figured we'd play.
Okay, I'm scared.
Johnny sent me two names earlier, two famous people.
Oh, right, okay.
Martin Freeman and Marilyn Monroe.
But you said with 0 matches.
Yes.
And I was proud of that one.
I want you to... We're going to work together on this.
Okay.
We're going to connect Marilyn Monroe and Martin Freeman.
Oof. Well...
I was just going with Marilyn Monroe first and working backwards.
Michelle Williams played Marilyn Monroe.
No, that's not how these games work.
I honestly don't know. That's why I gave it to you.
Ah. Okay, how about this? Because I was thinking, how do we get there when you sent it over to me? Marilyn Monroe to Jack Lemmon.
Right.
In Some Like It Hot.
Okay.
Right. That gets you to Jack Lemmon.
Okay.
Jack Lemmon. Pick any actor in Glengarry Glen Ross.
I haven't seen Glengarry Glen
I would
Ross.
probably suggest Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to... Is Al Pacino in it? Okay.
Everybody's in! If you're a white man who was in his 40s or 50s or maybe even 30s, in the 90s you're in Glengarry Glen Ross.
Let's do Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
To Robert De Niro in Heat.
In Heat?
Robert De Niro
I wouldn't say Heat.
What would you say?
Wow, there are better films than Heat.
Righteous Kill.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Because you want to get your 50 cent worth, right? 50 Cent, famous for working with Martin Freeman. Oh, shit, I know exactly how to get it from Martin Freeman.
What, from Righteous Kill? Then we're sticking with Heat. Alright, let me try and figure it out, and then you tell me yours. So we're at Heat. Al Pacino to Robert De Niro.
Yep.
Robert De Niro to... So you can't use TV shows, can you?
No, you can't. How dare you even try?
Oh my god. See, you're using IMDb, you cheater.
No, I just wanted to make sure 100% that's the name of the film.
Yeah.
And it was the name of the film. So I'm good. I know exactly how to get from Righteous Kill.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Bobby D. Think of it, anything Martin Freeman's in it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think...
Is Stardust a way to go?
That's what I was thinking about. I've not seen Stardust. This is just to prove that I'm apparently not moving mad.
Well, you're proving it yourself. I mean, I gave you the option to try and do something, and you're failing dramatically.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to write my one down while you're doing this, okay?
Okay. I'm trying to link it to Love Actually.
Right.
But I can't.
So you're thinking of someone like Emma Thompson, or Alan Rickman, or Laura Linney.
Well, I was thinking of
Rowan Atkinson.
Taken. What's his name?
Maggie Grace?
Liam Neeson.
Oh. The Monster Calls.
Wow, this is tough. This is hard. Spotlight.
This is good radio.
Yeah. Oh, I hate this game.
Well, then why do you let me play it?
I don't know.
Spotlight.
You asked me for it, so I gave it to you.
Well, there's a reason. We'll get to that, but I want you to keep going. Spotlight.
I'm stuck. I am absolutely stuck. You give me yours.
Okay, right. So we go Marilyn Monroe to Jack Lemmon through Something Like It Hot. Jack Lemmon to Al Pacino through Glengarry Glen Ross. Al Pacino to 50 Cent through Righteous Kill. 50 Cent to Danny Dyer through Dead Man Walking. Danny Dyer to Martin Freeman through The Altogether. The Altogether, a film I missed out on going to see in the cinema, and then turned out it got the worst reviews I've ever seen.
Alright, link it now with De Niro.
Bobby D.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, this is a harder one. You've gone for the harder path with Bobby D. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do this. I'm thinking Mark Strong is of course, in Stardust. Gervais is in Stardust. Charlie Cox, Shella Pfeiffer, Claire Danes. I'm not sure if Stardust is the way to go, though. I'm starting to feel maybe... This is a tough one.
It is,
It really is a tough one. You went the wrong choice. So, you think about Martin Freeman films. You've got, Shaun of the Dead.
Hobbit
films. Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yep.
The Altogether. A Good Night.
Love Actually.
So, if you want to get to Danny DeVito or Gwyneth Paltrow, we can get to Martin Freeman.
We want to get to...
Martin Freeman to either Gwyneth Paltrow or Danny DeVito in The Good Night,
right?
For instance, or if you, this is fun, isn't it?
And then Danny DeVito could go back to Batman Returns with Michael Keaton, who goes to Birdman. There's got to be something with Birdman.
Well, there is. It's or the unexpected virtue of ignorance.
Right. I'm thinking Edward Norton. Surely Edward Norton's worked with De Niro.
You think?
I think so. Let's say yes, and there we go.
I don't want to say yes immediately because I feel that's leaving an impression. What about Zach Galifianakis? Do you reckon they work together?
Yeah, he's constantly working with De Niro.
I mean, if you want to go for De Niro, you can also go for, I don't know, maybe Zac Efron.
That's what I was thinking as well.
And suddenly that opens up, Zac Efron. Has Craig Roberts done anything with Martin Freeman? Oh, that's close. Neighbours connection, you know? Ooh, boy.
Yep.
Wow. Or Confetti. Confetti's also... That's Confetti's the one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of shitty films.
Craig Roberts was in...
Craig Roberts was in Robert De Niro movie.
Was he?
Red Lights. Robert De Niro, Red Lights.
Was he in?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I remember that. Because I was like, oh, good,
Oh, yeah.
good for Craig.
Done.
But that doesn't lead us to anything Craig Roberts has done with Martin Freeman.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, I'm just found a connection to Craig Roberts.
Right, Craig Roberts was in... what was the one about the hot tub time machine? Oh, yeah.
Was he in Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah.
That's Craig...
Roberts. Craig Roberts. No? From The Office?
No.
No?
From Submarine.
Oh, bugger, yeah, him, sorry. Who am I thinking of?
I don't...
The
now you're freaking me out with...
Daryl from The Office.
Yeah, I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah. Who's he? Surely he's Craig Roberts. Hold on.
Oh my... Ah,
Isn't this fun radio?
Now we're in this problem.
He is Craig
Robinson.
Craig Robinson.
Robinson. You see, those are the names. Those are the names. I would love to see Craig Robinson in Submarine. Him as Oliver Tate. Just like a real annoyed, always just petulant and angry and just, what are we doing here, guys?
So I know who we're on about now, Craig Roberts.
Yes. Welsh. Young lad.
Right. Oh man, this is just...
Right,
so
well, yeah, no, we got...
There's no movie this week, we're just going to be trying to figure
Well,
out...
why do you reckon we're doing this?
Because I'm assuming there's two people you wouldn't expect to work together. You have the DVD and the Blu-ray.
I have the 2-disc DVD and the Blu-ray because I want to show you both covers, both beautiful covers.
Right, should I look at who's...
I think you should just look at it as what it is, which is... What is it?
It's a flower.
And
a cross-stitch.
It's a cross-stitch. Do you get it?
No.
Simultaneously, these are random things connected to each other.
How the fuck are they connected to each other?
Because they're connected through these lines. They're random things. They're placed there. They don't really fit together, but they're connected to each other through the way the picture is working, the stitching together.
Okay, right.
Marilyn Monroe and Martin Freeman, they're random things, but they're connected to each other. We found out how. We're talking, of course, about Magnolia.
Yeah, this has gotten me even more confused. I wonder what the film's about.
Well, it's nominated for 3 Academy Awards.
I have a feeling that he plays a... Tom Cruise is in this, I know that.
Cruise is brilliant, says The Times.
I have a feeling he plays a magician.
Tom Cruise defies all expectations, says The Mirror, in his role as Mr. Magician. He's Penn. Who's Teller? If Tom Cruise was playing Penn Jillette,
Right.
and he's 5'7", playing Penn Jillette, who's 6'12" or some ridiculous size.
Right.
Who would play Teller? I'm thinking Vern Troy, because your size operation.
I was just thinking Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis,
because he was in Stormbreaker, and in Stormbreaker he played Mr. Grin,
don't know what that is.
who can't talk.
I don't know what that is.
You haven't seen Stormbreaker?
Why would I see Stormbreaker?
Oh.
I'm not a child.
You lucky man.
Thank you. I try to avoid bad things. I never watched the Thunderbirds adaptation.
Thunderbirds
From Riker.
adaptation's fun.
I don't believe anything that Riker does is fun.
They had the
The
Thunderbirds.
freaks can fail.
They had them up at the Blackpool Lights that year, I remember.
Why would they do that? To hang them?
No,
Like
yeah,
by the
it
neck
was
until they're dead?
It was the spaceships. It wasn't.
It wasn't the actors
No, the actors were
Bill
inside
Paxton
the spaceship.
were just
obviously.
killing himself, realising what a career mistake he made. So Ben Kingsley is there going like, I'm so sorry. Look, I'm so sorry everyone, I didn't mean to do this.
It's such a shame. It could have been a franchise.
But they may have made it badly first time, so that's how you make a bad franchise wrong.
Yeah.
If you start with a bad film, it's hard to make a good franchise. Look at Triple X. Bad film. Then good film. Then bad film.
I've still not seen the third.
Well, we're recording this on the day the third one I should call it, comes out. Spoiler alert, it's rubbish.
Is it out today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's out. It was out last week.
Oh.
What is wrong?
I
think the microphone's picking up your stomach.
Yeah, I think it is. I've got bubbles in me.
Yeah.
Just like Michael Jackson.
Hee hee! Shamon, come over here, Bubbles. Oh,
So this is
they have some of the Jesus juice.
So this is a 3 hour and 8 minute film.
186 minutes on DVD, 188 minutes on Blu-ray. So yeah, this is a long film.
What are the 2 minutes we miss on the DVD?
Well, that's PAL. That's 25 frames per second over 24 frames per second.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Magnolia.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Paul
I have no idea.
Thomas
And
her son.
And her son.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 people directed this film: Paul, Thomas, and her son. Don't know who her is.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, we are bad at this thing.
But yeah, I have no idea what it's about. Is it going to be a comedy? Is it a 3 hour long comedy?
A wonderful comedy drama, says the Mirror.
Oh.
So it's got comedy.
Halfway there.
It's got drama.
I think the drama comes from the magic tricks. I am pretty sure.
You're pretty sure it's the Prestige. And Michael Caine's
No,
going to make you the entire way through. Hello, everyone.
I
Here
am-
comes the turn.
I am sure that he plays a magician in it.
Right.
I will be annoyed if he doesn't now because I'm certain.
Do you want to make a bet?
I-
It'll be fun. You're so sure. That's exciting.
I don't know now. I don't know whether I want to make the bet, but I am certain. But
Right.
me not making the bet doesn't make me less certain.
Sure. But you just don't want to, with all certainty, state of So what is Magnolia for you? What do you know about it? We're watching this obviously because it's Philip Seymour Hoffman month.
Right.
That's been a secret that's been slowly revealed. I'm
Yep.
going to say now, yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman is fucking in this film because it's a Paul Thomas Anderson.
He's
movie.
fucking in it.
No, okay, he's not fucking in this
Oh.
film.
Just getting more excited for it then.
Before the Devil Knows You're Dead is coming later. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, in every sense, yes.
Is it like Shame, but with Philip Seymour Hoffman?
I saw that film opening weekend, did not know what to expect. The opening scene told me exactly what to expect. It's like, oh! And that's what Philip Seymour Hoffman was saying as well.
Okay.
Oh!
But yeah,
He's doing John Travolta. Oh!
I've no idea what this 3 hour long thing is going to be.
Why is it 3 hours?
Because Paul Thomas Anderson is just annoying. And why do I keep burping?
I don't know.
Um,
I'm not going to spoil this, but it says, okay, so...
he's up his own arse.
This explains a couple of the characters in this film. Not that that's useful, but it goes, through coincidence, chance, human action, past history, and divine intervention, they will weave through each other's lives on a day that builds to an unforgettable climax.
Divine intervention. See, magic.
That means God.
Yeah, magic.
God isn't magic.
Same thing.
Jesus is magic.
Jesus.
Sarah Silverman taught us
Oh my
that.
God, Tom Cruise is Jesus. That's what's going to happen. By the end,
I'm the son of God.
at 3 hours.
Praise Zenu.
At 3 hours and 1 minute, it's going to be like I'm Jesus. He's gonna walk. He's gonna walk away from the screen on water.
It's like walking on water.
Yeah,
you can build mountains with that thing.
He'll walk away from the screen and be like, "Oh, it's the end," and then the camera will zoom out and you'll see him on water, and you're like, "Oh my god!" It'll be like a Kaiser Soze moment, and you're like,
except instead of limping away, he's slowly limping to walking away on water.
And you have to watch it again to truly appreciate it.
No, that is true. You do have to watch this again to truly appreciate it. I remember watching it the first time, going, "Okay, this is a lot to work with," and then watching it a second time, we were just hypnotised into the magic of it all.
Magic. See, you said magic.
I did say
Magicians. Magic. Yeah, I think that's confirmed. I want to make the bet now. No, I don't.
You don't want to make the bet because you know you haven't got any money on you. I have not got any money on me because I don't come to this podcast stacked. I have no money.
Wait, hold on. What if I said I did want to make the bet? Then
I would try and work a way to make sure I get some money out of
you.
By wording it liberally in a way that maybe if he is a magician, I get money anyway.
That'd be magic. I am excited about this.
Why?
I'm concerned about the length.
That's what she said.
I don't know why I'm excited about it. I've been meaning to watch it for ages.
This is a film that Kevin Smith hated so much that when he saw Paul Thomas Anderson have a massage next to him once, he got kind of angry and just gave him a bit of a dick wording about the film.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that story. He
That's
tells a lot of stories a lot of times.
That's a story he used to tell, and then he realised it shouldn't tell it because it sounds like him being a dick to Paul Thomas Anderson, which he was. I think he's learned that Magnolia is actually a fucking amazing movie, and he was a dick for hating it in the first place.
Now, see, there's Magnolia, and then there's Still Magnolia.
Yeah, Still Magnolia is the sequel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Could be. I don't know.
It's also 3 hours long.
Is it?
No, it's got nothing to do with it.
What is Still Magnolia then?
It's about women who cry, I believe. I've never seen it. Julia Roberts cries. Barbara Streisand cries.
So that's what Magnolia is. It's
Magnolia is
tucking it in and crying.
Yeah, he's a magician.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I'm gonna fuck me. I'm not gay though. Praise Zeno. Oh, David Miscavige.
Has he ever jumped on a couch on film? Like, as a piss take of himself?
No, but Scary Movie 4 ridiculed that.
Did they?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Because one of the characters, Craig Bierko's playing the Tom Cruise part of War of the Worlds.
Right.
And he goes on the Oprah show to talk about how much he's in love with Anna Faris. Once he saved the world.
I
remember a lot about Scary Movie 4. Why?
I only got as far as Scary Movie 2.
Leslie Nielsen bends down while his trousers have got a hole in the middle of it. He's the President of the United States. And everyone's like, "Oh, that's the worst thing a president's ever done." Sweeter times. Yeah, in the third and fourth film, when the Zucker brothers take over.
Oh my god, that's
Leslie Nielsen
tomorrow,
gets
isn't it?
It was last week.
Well, yeah, as of recording.
As of recording, yeah, it's still about to happen.
Came out today. And
no, yeah, it's tomorrow. The B Street Band is.
This is our last podcast before the world explodes.
This is the last podcast
before we get nuked.
But when you hear this, we're in a whole new world.
I've seen that one, unfortunately.
I've never seen that one.
We should do more Disney films.
We should do all the Disney films, but like good ones only. So
I do want to watch Little Mermaid.
That I said good ones only.
Why is Little Mermaid not good?
I gave it 40 minutes and I said, this is shit.
So you haven't
Princess
seen it?
and the Frog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a modern masterpiece. Randy Newman's songs are amazing.
I only ever watched it once.
Going down the bayou. Going down the bayou.
What else? What other
Fucking
Disney
brilliant.
films? Hercules, I'd like to see.
I've never seen it. I don't think I could post James Woods as the worst person in the world.
Who's James Woods?
James Woods. He's one of the lead actors in Hercules.
I
He's
thought
Mr.
it was
Videodrome.
Dwayne Johnson.
We don't talk about Brett Ratner's Hercules. Brett Ratner's done enough bad things in the world.
Like what? Mission Impossible.
Did not get involved in any of them.
Didn't he?
No. That's J.J. Abrams.
No, but he did one.
He didn't. Brett Ratner has done the Rush Hour films.
No, Brett Ratner did Mission Impossible 4.
That was Brad Bird.
Brad Bird. What is it with people and similar names?
I don't know, but I don't know how Brett Ratner gets close to them at all. He did The Family Man. He did Hercules. He keeps producing films. The Rat Pack Entertainment logo is everywhere. It's ridiculous.
It is, isn't it?
It's insane. I watched Bright Lights the other day. The Carrie Fisher.
Did you watch
Debbie
any
Reynolds
films?
thing. And at the end, it said it was a Rat Pack television production.
Oh, right.
It's like even Fisher Stevens is working with Brett Ratner to make things.
Was that a cinema release? Or
No, it was on
TV?
HBO. It was on Sky Atlantic.
Oh, right,
It's an
okay.
HBO thing. It's like, what the hell? Brett Ratner's got his fingers into every pie he can get, and yes, I mean exactly that because he's been. I've heard a lot of stories about him in that sense. When I saw him talk about Hercules, he was always obsessed about all the girls on set. It was quite. Oh, you're standing next to Ian McShane and John Hurt and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and all you're talking about is pervy on girls on set. Great. Thank you.
How was Bright Lights?
It was okay. But it didn't make me cry like everyone else was saying. It's just like, oh yeah, this is an interesting look at two humans.
Speaking of Bright Lights, Watership Down. That should be one.
I've never seen it.
You haven't seen
Why
it?
would I watch it? It looks like a miserable adventure.
Yeah.
Everyone dies. I don't need to see Rogue One 2.
I need to see Rogue One again.
No one does. What's your favourite Richard Bryars movie?
Who?
Well, the lead actor from Watership Down.
Oh. Well, how do you know the lead actor?
Because he's Richard fucking Bryars.
Yeah, but their voices.
Oh, yeah, he's got one of the most synonymous voices in the United Kingdom.
Why,
His
what
voice
else has
is
he been in?
He's the man from The Good Life.
Keep going.
Cockneys versus Zombies.
Oh, right, okay.
He was the old man on a Zimmer frame in Cockneys versus Zombies.
Right, I know you're on about that.
Run for Your Wife.
No, you lost me again.
I don't know what films he's done. Monarch of the Glen.
Nope.
TV show. Wonderful times. He was very warm in my childhood, Richard Bryars. What a great man. Lost him too soon, age 86.
Not great enough to watch Watership Down.
No, why would I want to watch him die? That'd be
Because you're a
sad.
masochist.
I'm not a masochist. I only like
We're all
watching
masochists.
3-hour films starring
Yeah.
Tom Cruise every couple of weeks.
And fucking A New York Winter's Tale every year.
That's great fun.
Just...
That
I'll never
is-
forgive you for that.
Great.
I will never forgive you for that.
You don't need to forgive me. You need to enjoy it again. Go back to it and go, wow.
No!
Andrew was correct.
I already wasted
This
2
is
hours of my life.
No, you didn't.
I did.
That was
I
not
really
what
did.
you did. If time watching that film is not what time wasted.
Well, no, but technically I wasted, probably around 3 hours of my life because we had to talk about the damn
Didn't
thing
have to talk about it. We
afterwards.
got to talk about it. I love talking about that film.
We had to
I
remember
would stop
scenes.
Magnolia to talk about.
Oh, let's start Magnolia before you
Okay,
get started.
well,
We'll see you in 2 minutes.
3.25 hours.
Well, for us, but 2 minutes for them.
Hold my hand for hours, right? We're going on a journey. Yes, Spotlight. Yes, very much Spotlight. What else are you going to do for 3 hours?
I'm excited. It's
can
going to be
see.
magic and what's his name? Hugh Jackman's going to pop up wanting his secrets. It's going to be fun.
And then we're going to go and see some man with Andy Serkis to talk about some electricity.
Imagine.
Imagine Bowie all over
No,
the
I
shop.
can't imagine he's in it. But
I'm all over the place. I
Well, I'm
love
excited.
movie making.
I want
I'll
some,
be in a movie for you.
I want some magic. Give me some magic.
I
Let's
can make
start
the
this
magic
thing.
happen. And the magic fell to earth.
I'm Stanley Spector.
There is the story of a boy genius
Willa Cather. Thomas Kidd. Jean-Baptiste Clairvoyant.
and the game show
I'm
host.
Jimmy Gator.
Live from Burbank, California.
First question for 25. This French playwright and actor joined the Béjart troupe of actors.
And the ex-boy genius.
I'm Quiska Donnie Smith. I used to be smart, now I'm just stupid.
There is the story of the dying man.
I'm Earl Partridge.
I have a son, you know.
You do?
Find him.
I'm Frank T.J. Mackey.
His lost son.
What did he say? Because I am not going to take care of him. What does he
And
want?
the dying man's wife.
I'm Linda Partridge. I took care of him through this, Alan. What now, then? Me and him. Do you understand? There's no one else. No one else.
The caretaker.
I'm Phil Parma.
See, this is the scene of the movie where you help me out.
And there is the story of a mother.
I'm Rose Gator.
You come home soon after the show. I love you.
And the daughter.
I'm Claudia Wilson Gator.
Now that I've met you, would you object to never seeing me again?
And the police officer in love.
I'm Officer Jim Curring.
My life is very stressful, and I'd hope to have a relationship that is very calm and undemanding and loving. So if you are this person, please leave me a message at box number 82.
And this will all make sense in the end.
He's not a magician.
But he works magic. Because
Respect the cock. What was it? Respect the cock. Hold on.
I know what the other half is. Because it uses one of my favourite words of all time. The. It's one of the words I
thanks
use
for the help. Thanks for the help.
No worries.
Respect the cock, tame the cunt.
I can't. No, he didn't say that. It wasn't that bad language. Oh, that's disgusting.
I know, tame.
Oh. So, Donald
that
Trump's
was
early
Magnolia.
years.
Sorry?
Donald Trump's early years.
Oh my god, can you imagine if
As
they
a,
had him
as a
an-
salesman.
I thought I spotted him as an extra.
Right?
He's
gonna
on
be,
to something,
It's going
this
to be
guy.
great. I'm going to be here. Tom Cruise. He's the hugest star. Huge star. Can't do an impression. I can do the hand movements. That's about it. Hey,
That
forget
works,
about it.
that really works on
Yeah, I
podcasts.
mean, this is a visual medium, as is film. It's going to be. This is a hard one to talk about for many reasons.
I gotta say, once it started, I thought to myself, this is clearly a film that's going to involve raining frogs. Obviously.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's going to involve raining frogs.
Is it frogs or toads? How can you tell?
Yeah.
The quintessential dilemma.
Start us off. I don't know where to begin. It's your job. I'm eating my Kit Kat.
This is a 3-hour film that starts off with Ricky Jay narrating a prologue about coincidences.
Who is it narrating, sorry?
Ricky Jay.
And is he actually in the film? No.
He is, Philip Baker Hall, Jimmy Gator, the kids... What Do Kids Know show.
Yeah.
You know, the guy who's helping him out and swearing at him the entire time when he's collapsing and fucking don't be stupid. And what the fuck is this kid doing?
The dad.
Not the dad, but just the general floor manager.
Oh,
who's
right.
not Clark Gregg, but the older guy.
Okay, right.
That's
Right.
your Ricky Jay.
Okay.
Who, unlike Tom Cruise, is a magician.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I knew there was magic involved
High
somehow.
quality magician. He's really good at cards and fiddling about with his hands. Spotlight. I would hate it if he was in a spotlight situation. That would be so depressing. He's one of the wonderful people. Everyone loves Ricky Jay. He's the best.
I'm not going to lie, I thought that it was Tom Cruise narrating it first. And it wasn't until they got back to it. I was like, oh, it's not Tom Cruise.
Not at all. Not even close. Tom Cruise is not this film.
Yeah.
It's important to note. What I love about this film is this is Tom Cruise at the height of his. What's he going to do? He's an action star. What can he do? He can do anything. And here's this 3-hour ensemble piece where he's crying next to Philip Seymour Hoffman and on the phone with Mary Lynn Rice-Cub. Don't know if you knew that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how did I not get that?
Because
I've seen so many scenes of her on the phone to someone, obviously.
Because you could only hear her.
Yeah, but
She didn't have an audio place, but Paul F. Tompkins did, who was on the phone originally with Philip Seymour Hoffman. Because it was a lot of people from that alternate comedy scene. This is why Patton Oswalt's in the earlier stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot, because Thomas Hanson was hanging around that area a lot. He was good friends with Amy Mann, which is why she's on the soundtrack all over the place.
Oh, I'm gutted I missed that.
I don't want to say it during the thing, because I figured, you know what? I'll let you try and work it out.
Let's
if you
watch
never
it
get
again. Put it on again.
I will happily watch it again, but I don't think you have time.
Yeah.
No one has the time. I love this film. This is the smash hit comedy of the year. It's important to note at one point early on, Jason Robards tells Philip Seymour Hoffman that the first thing that goes is timelines. And understanding the comprehension of time. It's in one of the first scenes between
Right, so
them.
It's all messed up.
So,
'Cause I thought
no, it's not all messed up. I'm just saying,
It's not all, yeah.
What I'm saying is, the first thing that goes is timelines. # Synecdoche, New York.
Oh.
It all links back. Even somehow, pray tell this is not a coincidence, everything links back to each other.
What do you mean?
I mean, everything in this podcast is leading up to this. Henry Gibson from The Burbs is in the bar.
Wow, have you planned this or?
This was unplanned. This is just one of those things, but it did happen. I made you watch Walk Hard, so you understood John C. Reilly in a very comedic way. So when you see him do a dramatic performance, it's shocking.
Yeah, that was good. I liked him in.
I made you grow up understanding that William H. Macy was amazing, so you watch this and go, yeah, he's still amazing in a smaller role.
William H. Macy, right?
Oh my God! What is? No. Let's start this sentence again. William H. Macy, yes.
Yeah.
Not like.
He's not. Who's the guy that played the dad in Happiness? It's not.
That's Devin Baker.
They're quite
Baker's
similar,
not
aren't
the
they?
same. No.
They're quite similar.
Dylan Baker's the Lizard. William H. Macy is the Shoveler.
A shoveler.
Mystery Men.
Oh God, I haven't seen that
What?
in years. I don't even know if I ever watched the
Well,
entire thing.
it's a masterpiece.
I will add it to the list. No, I realised
God damn, you're an idiot.
about 20 minutes into this 3-hour-long movie, I was like, oh, I haven't watched a 3-hour-long movie before.
20 minutes into this, we're on to chapter 3, 82% chance of rain, which goes on for half an hour.
Right. I was thinking to myself, I haven't watched any like long movies like this in a while, and then I realised I need to watch JFK tonight because I'm seeing Jackie tomorrow. That's my reminder. I've got to remind myself to watch JFK tonight. Anyway, carrying on.
Wait, and then are you going to watch Parkland? And then
That
watch
would
the
be
entirety of 12/10/63?
I would have liked to watch that. I read the first part of that book and it was pretty interesting.
I watched 5 episodes and figured I get it, but I don't really feel like I can continue it anymore. It's fine, but I'm not intrigued enough. It's taking a very long time to get to where it needs to go. There's not enough George McKay to keep me going. Too much James Franco.
Yeah.
Can always have too much James Franco. He's the Shia LaBeouf of his generation.
But Magnolia
is a film.
Yeah, it kicks off showing us these sort of
3 sort of coincidence events.
Yeah, I was going to say suicides, but only one's a suicide, isn't it? Which turns out not to be a suicide.
These are things that just happen.
Yeah, and I thought the whole, skipping right back to the end again, the whole frog thing, I thought that was going to link somehow into the scuba diver thing. I thought maybe that's what was.
What gives you a sense of
trying to figure out
rain.
Yeah.
Because that's what water is. That's what rain is. It's coming up from the ground, going back up into the clouds, and then coming down again.
But the frogs don't go with it usually.
Usually they don't. This is why this is something so rare they have to make a film about it.
Wait, hold on, that didn't happen.
I believe there is a case where it did kind of happen, not to this extreme.
I was going to say...
And not in the San Fernando Valley.
Right. Do you know, I didn't know when it was happening. I said... I
like you've got 3 hours of film and you've got less pages of notes here than we did in many other films.
Because I was engrossing myself into it. But yeah, the car wash business...
At the car wash?
Is going to make a lot of money.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are self-sufficient these days. You saw at the end William H. Macy just scraping stuff off.
Oh, yeah. And he'll just leave it like that. It's scraped off. It's all good now.
It's all good. None of that stuff on the top is going to go down.
I'll leave the blood to dry on the car.
Yeah, you know what? It's stained. It's got a style to it. Right? Yeah, it's an artistic memorial of that moment.
That's how you know where he's from.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got one of those.
He's one of the San Fernando boys. He was there when frogs came raining down from the sky. Maybe they were toads. Who knows why?
And
poetry of Magnolia.
They weren't actual frogs, were they?
No.
Like when they... Because there was one shot... No, there was one shot where they were all falling and like one just gets up and starts hopping around. And I was like, wait, was that one that had already just fallen?
Well, no, there were some frogs dipped in there. But
right, okay.
Not fallen.
I was going to say, surely you couldn't drop the frogs...
No, they had a lot of prosthetics. And they had a bunch of visual effects. In fact, it's part of the 75 or 80 or maybe even 90-minute making of on the second disc of the DVD, which involves 2 instances where Julianne Moore and William H. Macy describe their first reading of Magnolia, and they're explaining to Paul Thomas Anderson their first thought is, it's a bit long, and his response is, it's a bit long, you fucking...
Really?
Yeah. He's very specific in his films. This is about his dead dad, by the way. What? Don't know if you knew that this is about his dad when he died.
Is that?
Yes. Don't know if you could tell.
Oh, what? With the whole Tom Cruise bit? No.
I don't know if you could tell by, 2 fathers dying throughout this film.
Right.
Or finding out they're on the death's door.
Okay.
But it's about Paul Thomas Anderson losing his father.
Do
you get it? Yeah. It's all about death and destruction.
It's about randomness. That's what I gathered from it.
It's about pain. Pain that people cause, pain that people feel.
I was waiting for them all to come together in a sort of Love Actually.
They kind of do in a singer-song way.
Well, yeah, but they don't
They don't hold hands and sing "Wise Up" because that would be awful.
They're not connected, and they don't go to an airport.
That film is the worst.
Oh,
it's awful. I remember loving rom-coms and Richard Curtis films at that age and renting it, thinking, "Oh my god, this is going to be the ultimate thing." What the fuck is this thing? Give me Notting Hill, please. I love Notting Hill. That's a wonderful film.
So let's talk about these 3 deaths, right? So you got.
Oh, you want to start at the start still?
Yeah, sorry.
That's
you got
of limited importance, really.
Yeah, but I found it interesting.
It's interesting, but it's not limited
Mulberry
importance.
Hill.
Greenberry Hill. They're Greenberry and Hill,
Right.
not Mulberry.
Mulberry. No.
You think Martin Mull was one of the killers? It was.
Anyway.
No, hold on a second. This was Third Word Tonight, killing. So it was Martin Mull, it was Fred Willard, and it was Eugene Levy.
That would make for a fun film.
That would be an insane film. They plan a murder together. Oh my goodness, guys. They plan a murder on a chat show.
So they killed the owner of a place called Greenberry Hill.
Of the chemists in Greenberry Hill, yeah.
Which is coincidental. And then there's the fire that gets put out by the
forest
plane.
fire that gets put out by a plane dropping water.
And the scuba diver.
And the scuba diver who happens to be the blackjack. The blackjack.
Oh yeah.
Who was being beaten up by the pilot just a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Because of money.
And then there's the jumper.
Sydney.
Yeah, who's jumping off a building.
Who jumps off a building onto a safety net.
He would have survived.
He would have survived had he not loaded his parents' gun a couple of days beforehand, because he fed up with them arguing over the gun the entire time, and his mother finally shoots.
I think that's a really interesting, what are the legal ramifications? Because technically he still killed himself. But
she was intent to shoot, even if it wasn't loaded.
But she knew it wasn't loaded.
She thought it wasn't loaded, but she still intended. There's still intention there to harm someone else.
No, there wouldn't be intention if she knew it wasn't loaded.
But she's threatening someone.
Yeah, but she wouldn't. If she was actually intending to injure someone, she would have loaded the gun.
I feel like she's going away for a while because of her violent behaviour towards her husband.
Alright, fine.
That's what I'm saying.
But still, I just think it's a really interesting conundrum that can.
Yes, it's a puzzle.
Yeah. So moving on.
1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
That's a nice song to open with.
Beautiful cover.
Lovely little song.
2 can be as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since the number 1.
And then we get What Women Want with Tom Cruise.
Yep. I love it in that film when he's telling Mel Gibson, to tame the cunt, and also that the Jews are running the media. And that he should join Scientology, which was a weird thing that Mel Gibson just didn't.
Did I ask already? Was he a Scientologist at this point?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. All right. How long has he been a Scientologist?
A long time.
When was this out?
This is 99.
Right.
This is already cool. This is already during the Nicole Kidman is having a real tough time after having shot Eyes Wide Shut for 6 years with him, and Scientology is trying to get her to be part of it, and she is not going down that road.
I hear it's not going well for the TV show that they're doing.
What, the TV show of Magnolia?
No,
yeah, it's not going to go well because every episode has to be a different.
The Scientology TV show that the girl from King of Queens,
King of the Hill Queens.
I very nearly said that. Yeah, but apparently Scientology are breathing down.
Of course, they hate Leah Remini.
Yeah,
because she's trying to.
No, but they're breathing down the networks' necks. And I read some
David Miscavige controls all media. This is the Scientology podcast. Welcome, praise Xenu.
I read an article.
How's your theta levels today, Johnny? You're not a suppressive person, are you?
I read an article with one of the producers, and she was like, "Yeah, it's great. They're really breathing down, and they're threatening us and everything." I'm like, how is that great?
Everything's great. When you believe that you can become as clear as I am, what level are you? We're going to do some auditing now.
Anyway.
What's the most painful thing you've ever experienced?
Go back a few episodes.
What's the worst thing you've ever done to someone else?
No.
Go back a few episodes. I set you up for that great joke.
That's not the worst. That's the best thing I've ever done for you. You will thank me forever.
You moved the meter. This is a lie. You're withholding. You'll never be clear.
But yeah, so we've got What Women Want with Tom Cruise is going on.
You're obsessed with that joke?
Yeah, I loved that one. But here's my other great joke.
Wait, who is he? Frank T.J. Mackey. Who is Tom Cruise?
He's not a magician, I'll tell you that.
Certainly not a magician.
He's not a magician.
Well, He knows how to hide his penis. Sometimes.
He knows how he's.
Where's it gone? Oh, there it is again. There's it gone. Peekaboo.
He's like the Jordan Belfort of the dating society.
He's like Ken Jeong in Pain and Gain, but for women as opposed to money.
Yeah.
The obvious qualification.
can't
Everyone remembers
even
Ken Jeong
remember
in Pain and Gain, where he's showing off all the money he has and the boats he has, and Mark Wahlberg's like, I want some of that. I'm going to chop people up and get all the money from them. Yeah. Doesn't anybody care about the bees?
But if you thought that the What Women Want joke is good,
oh God.
Wait for it. Right?
He's got material.
I double asterisk this one, because I have to remember to say it. Because you've got this quiz show called Kids. What do they know?
What do kids know?
No, it's Kids. What do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out.
I get it. Because Philip Baker Hall was in BoJack Horseman.
Yep, that's why I said it. I'm very good with actors.
As the hippopotamus who molested women. Which makes sense because it's part of his character here as well. So technically BoJack Horseman is in the Magnolia realm.
Yep. And I thought that it was a flashback, but it doesn't seem to be.
What being the flashback?
I thought the kid in that show, it was a flashback.
Stanley?
Yeah, but then it's different names and it's
you thought Stanley was...
Yeah.
Was kid Donnie Smith?
Yeah, because it looked really 60s. I thought that's what they were trying to
lead us to. No, it's just cheap. That's just what TV
But I
is.
thought that's what they were trying to lead us to make it look like.
No, everything's happening on the same day. It's just time parallels happen.
Yeah, it's a
This is just one of those things.
And
this is just something that happens.
I wrote Dewey Cox.
But it did.
Cop. That's what I've got for him.
Okay, you know what other films John C. Reilly's been in?
Dewey Cox. No,
Has he ever been in a Martin Scorsese film?
Silence?
Yes, he was one of the Japanese people. It was horribly offensive. Maybe you think about flying.
Scorsese flying. Oh, was he in The Aviator?
Yes, of course he's in The Aviator.
God, I can't even remember.
Also, what else was he in? Maybe that got a lot of Oscars.
Island. Depending on when you're listening to this.
Well, you're listening
to it. Skull Island.
Well, he's certainly, Mr. Cellophane in Chicago.
Ah, yes.
I don't remember his name.
That's heartbreaking.
I've never seen the film, but I know he's in it and it's respected enough to win Oscars.
Have you heard the song?
No.
Oh, the song's really good.
Oh, hi. I'm John C. Reilly.
No,
everybody loves me.
It's heartbreaking. Because no one loves him.
He's see-through.
And he's just Cellophane. Mr. Cellophane.
I don't remember their name.
Ugh. You need to watch Chicago.
Said no one.
I'm going to introduce you to Chicago.
Don't I introduce Chirac. We'll do a musical double.
Chicago and Grease. Cannot believe you've not seen Grease.
Why would I ever see Grease in my life? I've got Hairspray. That's the ultimate Grease.
Yeah, but...
No,
Grease.
but...
Anyway, yeah, so you got Julianne Moore, whose husband is dying.
And she
is an actress
who has
many films under her belt
and has sucked so many
problems.
Sucked so many problems in this film.
You said she has so many.
No, she has sucked so many.
You didn't say sucked.
I said sucked.
Did she?
Let's play back the tape. And she has so many. Oh fuck! I didn't. God damn it.
Yeah, she sucks so many cocks.
Yeah.
She doesn't want the money.
No.
That her soon-to-be dear departed husband, who she didn't love at first.
Didn't love at first. Married for the money.
He's going to leave her for. Because now she loves him. And she...
and she's cheated on him. She's fucked people. She's sucked so many cocks.
So, she didn't love him at first. But she was alright taking money. But now she loves him. She doesn't want to take the money.
Yeah, she feels bad. It's funny to be in a fucked up mental state. But she doesn't want to give it all to Frank T.J. Mackey.
It is like, you get what you deserved.
And you know what they say? You only get what you give.
Exactly.
Don't let go. This world is nowhere to live.
Her husband's dying, and Philip Seymour Hoffman is the... I put doctor, but a nurse.
I'm Nurse Phil. I'm going to cry the entire film. I'm just going to hang out with Julianne Moore and Plutarch Heaven's Beat.
And right after that, So I've
We're
got.
going to be back in Hunger Games, and then we're going to meet Ethan Hunt in a bit as well. It's like all my films wrapped into one.
See, I've got Julianne Moore's husband dying. PSH is doctor, but nurse. And then right after that, I've got respect the cock, tame the cunt. But I don't think that's the same scene. I have a feeling that Philip Seymour Hoffman didn't say that.
Hey, Jason Robards, tame the cunt.
Alfred Molina pops up.
Solomon.
Sure.
That's his name in the film. Solomon.
Really?
Solomon. Yeah.
It's like Lorenz. Or Lawrence Lorenz.
Lawrence Lorenz? Is there a T in there? God damn it, Cohen's.
Yes,
Lawrence Lorenz or Lawrence Lorenz?
I thought it was Lawrence Lorenz.
Oh.
Shall we IMDb?
No, I don't want IMDb it. We have to... would that be worse so simple? I can't say that. Would that it? It's complicated.
It's like the only good scene in it.
Right? Exactly.
Was Cruz the Scientologist here? Yes.
Of course. He's there in his pants dancing around.
I did put nothing happened with the dogs eating the dog eating the pills.
Oh,
I was like,
in the first hour, nothing happened with the dog eating the pills, so you didn't think in the third hour something might happen.
It's like far too late in the day. Like I thought.
No, because it is a day. It takes a day.
Right, fine, fair enough. But still, so I guess I should.
Hey, you know what? Drama happens in interesting ways.
There was also a part just before I think it was just before the frog started. No. When it sort of did the next chapter and it showed us another weather.
Partly cloudy or 82% chance of... Oh, hold on a second. No, it doesn't want to put up there.
It says
light showers.
It said Exodus 8.2.
Oh.
On a bus stop.
Oh.
And I don't know what that means. Where's my phone? Here's my phone. It's right in my pocket.
We're going to do this together.
Exodus.
You've got a text, so it's very important. Let's check our Bibles. I mean, I've got Exodus on HD over there if you want to watch the film and see if that's going to explain it to you. Because there'll be a
8 minutes, 20 seconds into Exodus.
A precocious child who plans to be God.
Exodus.
Was it Exodus
8.2? But if you refuse, let them go. Behold, I will plague all your country with frogs. Hey!
Did you get it?
That's smart.
Did you get it?
That's smart.
Did you get it?
But to be honest,
that is the thing on the real life.
It did jump right out there because, like, what sort of bus advert would put Exodus 8.2?
You've never been to LA.
Really?
Jesus is everywhere.
Really?
Jesus saves on his car insurance with Confused.com. Sorry, James Corden saves when his car insurance with Confused.com. I get those two mixed up.
Who is the woman, the actress that's dating John C. Reilly?
I don't.
Is she? No, she not.
I don't. I don't think I've seen her after this. This is just.
Because she had that sort of face that was like, oh, I think she could very easily be in films I've seen.
She's got coke face.
Yeah, coke face.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. It's like Stanley. He's got that kind of face that you want to see more of, but you're just not quite sure if it popped up or not.
Speaking of, also,
yes.
the fact that they didn't pay off the bit with the dog eating the pills for ages.
Mm-hmm.
There was another thing with the dogs that they didn't properly pay off. They set it up, but they didn't pay it off.
They set it up twice.
Yes.
And you never get
know
to see
what
it
I'm on about.
because,
I was excited.
Because this is a serious dramatic piece. This is not some sort of Tom Cruise drop kicking a dog movie.
Yeah.
It's not a dog's purpose.
He said he'll drop kick the dogs if they come near him.
But they don't come near him because they're drugged up.
As a non-fan of dogs, I was looking forward to that part. I thought it would just turn into like a John Wick style massacre. Him just dropping, they keep running up to him.
I'm sorry, wait a
every
second.
time.
So in this situation, John Wick's the one who's kicking dogs, as opposed to, or is he? Or is you saying Tom Cruise is Alfie Allen?
Tom Cruise is John Wick, and the dogs are John Wick's enemies. Like that. Like
wait, but who's the dog that they've killed to
a Matrix style onslaught? Where like the dogs just keep coming out.
Wait, are the dogs agents or are they sentinels?
Agents.
Okay, so
well, both really.
Well, I mean, outside.
I was thinking
in the real world, he hasn't got the special powers to dropkick. So
you're overthinking this.
Of course, you told me about drop kicking dogs.
No, Tom Cruise told me about drop kicking.
I'm
dogs.
sorry, you're the vessel of Tom Cruise. I didn't realise. You're just a thetan. You'll never be clear.
Was this nominated for any... It wasn't nominated for any Oscars,
Oh, yeah,
was
it's a couple.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, right. But it didn't win.
I don't know. You have to check up on that one. It's got nominated for 3 Academy Awards.
Oh, right.
It says on the back there.
Was,
on this one, it tells you it won a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor for Tom Cruise.
Well, Golden Globes.
And it was nominated, but obviously it didn't win for Original Screenplay, Best Supporting Actor from Tom Cruise, and Best Original Song.
Cruise was acting his fucking ass off. You could tell that he wanted an award.
But I don't think he was acting his ass off in some
he
ways.
was. When he was, like, sobbing, it was just like...
But then when he's standing there and really doing the deep, brutal interview, it's so wonderfully underplayed.
That scene I'll give you, but the rest, him sort of overdoing it with
it's melodrama. It's high melodrama. Which is, obviously, Julianne Moore in the pharmacy is what it's all about.
We've figured out who
Fuck
the
you,
narrator
fuck
is.
you, you don't fucking know my fucking life, fuck you.
That's all my notes. What do you have to say?
You didn't even mention kids. What do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. Questions. The questions. Also, Louise Guzman is one of the...
Yes. Yeah.
It's just randomly Louise.
I didn't know he was around in 1999.
Oh my goodness. When you watch Boogie Nights and you watch him in that as well. Oh, wonderful.
Is Boogie Nights coming soon? Or
it has to be coming soon. He has not seen Boogie Nights.
I keep forgetting which ones I'm allowed to watch and
well,
which ones I'm not.
Paul Thomas Anderson films.
Paul
Thomas Anderson films are this kind of world
right.
because there's something so deep and resonant. And
are you giving me up for Boogie Nights? Deep and resonant.
Yeah, Michael. I'm gonna go deep and resonant inside you.
That musical, Boogie Nights.
Apparently, his mother thinks it's a musical.
No, it's I found a steelbook and I gave it to Dad to get for me, to give to Mum, to give to me for Christmas.
It's Magnolia.
So then she was on the phone to me and she's like, "Oh, we got a steelbook for you." But I told him you wouldn't like it. I said, "Oh, I wonder what it could be." She's like, "Well, I won't tell you, but it's a musical." And I'm just like, "What?" I'm pretty sure it's not a musical.
I love the roller girl number. Oh.
A musical set in the porn industry would be fun, though.
Would it be fun, or would it be really depressing?
It could be both.
It could be both.
Yeah.
Just like Boogie
You'd have
Nights.
your big ballad, which is the depressing part.
Right, that's Julianne Moore. Or was it Bill Macy?
Who's Bill Macy?
William H. Macy.
Oh.
Close friends get
called
sorry,
Bill.
I
didn't know you were so close with him.
I am. Him and Flick.
Flick.
Felicity Huffman. Both in this film. You know, the power couple of Hollywood.
Okay.
So yeah, kids, what do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. The questions in that show are, and for an audience of 3:30, where you see these kids at one point actually watching TV to watch the show.
Yeah.
This show is pretentious.
Yeah.
What a wanky show. Here, look, here's a French letter from Napoleon. We're going to say it in French, and you're going to have to guess what it's about and who it's
But
from.
that one screamed that you knew the answer once you started. Because it was like, Dear Josephine or something in French. And once you heard Josephine, it was like, well, it was French, and they said Josephine, so obviously it's Napoleon.
He's watched 5.5 hours of silent movies about Napoleon. I haven't.
Before I even saw that, you know Josephine and Napoleon. Have you not seen the Terminal?
Not for... I've seen like 5 minutes of the Terminal. I thought, this is shit.
The Terminal's so good. It's Steven Spielberg's best film.
No.
It is Steven Spielberg's best film.
Have you seen Bridge of Spies or The Adventures of Tintin, The Secret in the Unicorn?
Yeah.
It's in Jurassic Park.
I know, but
No.
The Terminal is Steven Spielberg's best film.
No.
Possibly even Tom Hanks' best film.
Well, that's just bullshit at this point. The Burbs. I don't know why you're laughing.
I'm not getting into that.
Fucking motherfucker. Sorry, Julianne Moore just walked in the room. So yeah, but they have they have the harmonica duo making, doing a version of one composition in the style of other composers.
Yeah.
That you're just meant to get. They have a different notes in a scale, and you have to guess what the picnic.
Oh, were you having trouble with the questions?
Yes, I was, because that third question we never got the answer to, and it was clearly a something something because there were two of them after that. And I was trying to work out. Wait a second, we had egg. What else goes to the family picnic in that sense? Ass. Now I know S is not a letter on the scale, so I had to work out. Is it because it can't be G, but it sounded lower than G, and you don't get much lower than G. There is no H note.
Have you not Googled this?
No, I haven't. I was just watching the film.
Oh.
I'm going, wait, what? And they never gave us the answer. So Paul Thomas Anderson, next time I see you.
And then you were just out of the film for the
Next time I see you.
You don't even know what happened after that. You were still thinking about the answer.
Yeah, what happened to Philip Baker Hall? Was he fine? Did he get over his cancer?
He was fine, yeah.
Cool.
Do you know what? annoyed me a bit because it was like
Because he's all dead and
he
stuff.
found
It's like,
out. Oh no, he didn't find out he had cancer, did he? No, but he had cancer, and
he did find out at the start of the film.
he's yeah. I
At the
thought he
start
did.
of the film, he's walking in to an
I
office.
just watched Rick and Morty thing where he finds out he has cancer
I don't know what that is.
in the virtual reality thing. I
don't know
watched
what
that.
is.
Sorry,
I don't know what that is.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Philip Baker Hall tea, did you say?
Anyway,
It's about Philip
so
Baker
I
Hall,
got
the
mixed
animated
up.
version of Philip
But
Baker Hall.
He gets told he's got cancer, and he's been like, I'm assuming there's been no issues with recording the show or anything because no one seems to be bothered about it. They're
Well,
like,
he's just
right,
old.
let's go on with work.
Yeah.
And it's like once he's been told he's got cancer, now he's gonna be like, oh no, I'm ill.
Yeah,
and
now he's
just
got the
collapse.
shock of realisation of terminal illness.
Right, fine.
Yes. And of course his daughter doesn't want to talk to him because he molested his daughter.
That was a shock. That was just sort of out of the blue.
Was it?
Like, I didn't know why they...
You didn't know why until
Yeah.
then, but you knew there was something.
Yeah, but I thought it was just because she was a coke addict and he didn't like that. And
then you realise, no, she became a coke addict because of him. The pain of the father.
But he doesn't remember it happened, so...
He doesn't remember it happened
Maybe
because
it
he
didn't
was
happen.
completely drunk.
Yeah. Grab him by the pussy.
Exactly. Trump's America. This is Magnolia. Trump's America.
God, tomorrow's going to be fun.
Tomorrow's just another day.
That's why we're escaping into the cinema.
It's true.
And watching it.
Do you know why this is a 3-hour film, by the way?
Because that's how long the script was.
No, but do you know why Paul Thomas Anderson wanted to make this a long film?
No.
He wanted to turn the mundanity of life into a cinematic epic, a la Lawrence of Arabia. That was his intention with this film.
Right.
Take mundanity into the realm of excess in cinema.
Didn't work.
Really? It's a brave experiment. I love it.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, when you say Lawrence of Arabia, I wouldn't put it up there with that sort of stuff.
I think it's... I love this film. This is one of my all-time favourites.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is top 10 for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would be up for watching it again. I think Paul Thomas Anderson is a tough one for me because I've only ever seen...
You've seen his very inhuman cold works.
Yeah, I've seen The Master and I saw
Which is shit.
There Will Be Blood.
Which is a masterpiece.
What else has he done?
Inherent Vice, which
Right,
is
saw that.
wishy-washy, doesn't know what it wants to be. Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah, saw that.
Which is okay. Boogie Nights, Magnolia, and of course, Hard Eight.
Right, Hard Eight and Boogie Nights I've still not seen. Right. But all the others I've seen only once, and it's like, they're those sort of films that I'm like, yeah, I'm not rushing to go back to them.
No, the first three are a very human, very humorous trilogy. Hard Eight is John C. Reilly and Philip Baker Hall.
Oh, right.
And Samuel L. Jackson and Gwyneth Paltrow. Not bad cast for a first film.
Is that coming soon? Or?
I guess it will be.
Okay.
It's good for a while, then it just kind of feels like, oh, now the short film's played out, now we're doing into the feature, and it doesn't really develop as much as it should.
Right.
But there's a good sense of humour within it, and a good sense of intensity and drama.
And it's like an easier watch.
Oh yeah, it's an hour and a half.
Yeah. Right.
And then Boogie Nights, which is 2.5 hours, is an epic, and is glorious, and is profane, and of course Burt Reynolds is magnificent in it.
Right.
It's, it's the one he fired his agent for because he was so annoyed that his agent got him this film. He's like, what the fuck is this film? How dare you give me this film? Then he got an Oscar nomination or something. And it was like, yeah, it was like, oh shit, this is the best role I've had for my entire life.
What did he do with his agent then?
I don't think he ever got it back. I think he just, sold off more stuff.
Wow.
You haven't seen Burt Reynolds in a film for a long while.
Yeah.
Outside of Dukes of Hazzard.
Outside of the SNL skits.
Dukes of Hazzard, man. That's a great film.
Not seen Dukes of Hazzard. Is that Sean William Scott?
Yeah, Sean William Scott and Johnny Knoxville.
It was a TV show before that.
Oh, cool.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
the
a
70s.
film that was remade, yeah. Okay.
And then, Jay Chandrasekhar turned it into a feature film. Hysterically, wonderfully, takes on the Blues Brothers.
Oh.
And the car chases are very Blues Brothers-y. Great fun. Really great fun.
But yeah, I don't know. Paul Thomas Anderson.
But skipping back to a more serious film, which is apparently, according to this, a wonderful comedy drama. Now, I don't understand why they put comedy there. It's funny, but boy oh boy. This is heavy material.
1 hour. Is that right?
Sorry?
Prologue.
It starts the time code 10000, so 0. Then in the next 5 minutes later, 6 minutes later, the prologue ends.
Right.
12 minutes into the film, rain's beginning.
Well, that's strange. Why does it say 1?
That's how the time code starts.
What?
That's a time code thing. Because if you
confusing.
start 0000000, some computers back in the days might not be able to notice what it is and start freaking out. It's a programming thing.
Was not aware of that.
So William H. Macy embraces.
Embraces.
He embraces the braces. He confuses children with angels.
But he didn't get them.
Well, he needs them now.
Yeah.
Now he needs them. He can't get them.
Ironic. I thought he was in love with the girl who.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't think Alanis Morissette. He thinks Gabrielle, because dreams can come true. Look at baby. It happened to you. I know you I know you got to be strong. It's a great song. I love that it's played every time he's driving. It's the one that he listens to.
But
it's Proclaimers. It's his Proclaimers.
I thought he was in love with the girl who liked the guy with braces.
And then you realised.
Yeah.
When you realised he's in love with Brad, the bartender.
Yeah.
Now pulled it out. Spotlight. But so is Henry Gibson.
Yeah.
Flashing his cash. The old queen of the bar. I love it. I love Henry Gibson.
And the bartender doesn't seem to be faced by this at all.
He's completely oblivious. Money's money.
Yeah.
It's just a job for him. He doesn't care about these patrons and their lifestyles and what they're doing. He's just there for he'll be there for a couple of months and then move on. That's his life.
Yeah.
That's their lives. It's quite sad.
Yeah, it was a sad movie overall, I think.
Oh, yeah.
But it was nice to watch, and it just the frogs came out of the blue. Like I did not.
They came out
see
black because it was darker sky at that point.
I did not see.
Of course you didn't.
Didn't see it coming at all.
It's not at all.
But if
anywhere.
I had looked at my phone or anything, like when the Exodus 8.2 came up, I would have Googled that, and I probably would have maybe been able to figure it out. Because you did mention godliness or whatever it was.
Divine intervention.
Divine
is what it says
intervention.
back there. On the back of this one contains very strong language, strong violence, of sex and drug use. Boom.
Sex.
At the start. One of the characters is getting fucked.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
They have to put those guidances just in case.
But yeah, it was fun. Nice.
It was fun.
It wasn't fun, but it wasn't the worst film I've seen, and it wasn't best. It was.
So you're not really movie mad about this one?
No, but I'm not mad about it either. It's fine. I mean, it's probably the best Paul Thomas Anderson film I've seen.
Right.
Of the ones that I have seen.
Really?
But I think that's because I haven't given There Will Be Blood a second shot.
A second shot? You've only seen it once?
I've only seen it once.
How did you not turn around and go, I want to watch this again right away?
Well, because I saw it the day before The Master. And I was like,
no,
I
why would
don't know
you-
how to feel about this. And then I went to see The Master. I was
No.
like, I
No.
don't like that either. So
No.
maybe I just don't like Paul Thomas Anderson.
No, you don't get to lump those two together. The Master. I was waiting years for The Master, and I started watching these trailers, and everyone was getting excited for it. I was thinking, yeah, but these trailers are quite... I'm watching the same trailers. These trailers are boring, right? And everyone's like, no, this is amazing. He's back. It doesn't matter what it's like. It looks like his. He's back. It's like, no, these are bad trailers. And it turned out it's a really bad film. Really, really unwatchable. But There Will Be Blood is like no
I
other.
do need to give it another shot, but I don't think I was probably concentrating.
We
as
should
a
watch
kid
it again
back in
sometime.
the day.
Not on the podcast. We'll just watch it again because,
Yeah.
and I'll quote every line to you. I will speak like Daniel Plainview. You're not looking. Later tonight, I'll come to your house and I'll cut your throat. Yes, I will. Thank you.
See, I remember. I just about remember the milkshake scene. That's about it. And there was
I am
an
the third
explosion.
revelation. I am the third revelation, Eli. Just slipped out on your mother's filth. Your afterbirth.
Really?
Yes, Eli.
I'm intrigued.
Your
I
brother
still wanna-
Paul. Your brother Paul was smart.
I want to watch it again.
Yes.
Now, but I can't. I will at some
There's
point.
Henry Plainview.
But yeah, I just realised tonight and tomorrow I'll be watching 2 films about the assassination of a presidency on the day that the president gets sworn in.
I don't think you should be advertising that.
It should be.
I know that means you've got an
irony.
alibi, but at the same time, what are you trying to imply?
That I'm in the cinema all day tomorrow. So
What
if
are you
can't
watching all day
contact-
tomorrow?
If you can't contact me, that's why. It's not because
You're just
I'm in
watching
America.
Jackie over and over and over again.
Yeah, I'm excited for Jackie.
Why?
I don't know. I've heard very good things about it.
By whom?
Helena Hara mainly.
She's Natalie Portman's best friend, so it stands.
Is
to
she?
reason. Yeah, they're buddies.
They're not part of Taylor Swift's.
No, they had the crew beforehand. They were the original entourage. I don't know if you know that was who the characters were based off of.
No,
Mark Wahlberg saw these girls walking around Hollywood
Wahlberg
and said,
based his entourage on that.
he saw them walking around and goes, "Hey, I want that, but with guys. Hey, everybody. We're Pussy Patrol."
Mark Wahlberg is the thingy of the...
He's the thingy of the... He's the
remember.
Duke of Wellington. In Marky Mark.
No,
Hashtag
who's-
Duke.
Why
Hey,
have I
everybody.
forgotten the name?
I'm the English Duke. How's it going? I'm going to kick you in the fucking head, okay?
This
Cool.
drama. Who's Drama's brother? Why have I...
Wait,
completely-
Matt Dillon
No,
or Vinny Chase?
Vinny Chase.
Right.
That's... Vinny Chase is the...
It's Natalie Portman.
Mark Wahlberg of the entourage, right?
Of course.
Is it like... Because I
You
remember
mean,
watching
is
the
it tit for tat?
Yeah, I
Kind
remember
of.
watching the show and I'm like, doesn't scream Mark Wahlberg to me.
Well, no, of course not. He's a different kind of actor. Whereas Mark Wahlberg's, good. Vinny Chase is unequivocally one of the worst actors in the world.
So was
Have you not seen Medellin? Terrible.
Was Mark Wahlberg offered the role of Aquaman?
I don't think so. I think he was probably offered the role of a better superhero.
Do you think?
Oh, 100%.
What do you think? What superhero?
Oh,
do you think
Spider-Man.
he-
Hey, everyone. I'm fucking Spider-Man. I'm going to kick you in the fucking ass, okay? Hey, Venom. Go fuck your mother, okay? Cool. That's nice. I'm Spider-Man. I just blinded an Asian guy being Asian.
This has gone widely off topic.
He starts quoting Crank 2. He's going, Did I drop a coin? I thought I heard a little chink. Spider-Man.
The Bye Bye Man has a lot of coin dropping.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
That's about the only thing I can remember of it.
Is the coin dropping not the coins dropping of people who are paying to see it, of course?
That too, yeah.
Because, did you know that film has the stupidest title in the world?
Oh my god, it's so awful. Don't say it.
I just said it. I said it's stupid. I don't know what it is. I just know that they kept saying the Bye Bye Man in the trailer. I thought that's a funny title, but this is the don't something twice, right? Don't knock twice. This is that film, right? Because that's a decent title. This could be a good horror film. No, it's actually called the Bye Bye Man. Okay, you're stupid.
I thought that's why they didn't want to think it or say it. Don't think it, don't say it. It's the Bye Bye Man.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Yeah.
Bye Bye Man. Don't say it, you're a 3-year-old toddler. I'm just saying bye bye to the man.
What about like gangsters? Yeah, like Bye Bye Man.
Exactly. Well, why are they gangsters? You could just say black. If you're being racist, just go for it. I get it. In Trump's America, you can be racist. In a hard Brexit, you can be racist.
Speaking of racism, the kid from Everyone Hates Chris was in that film.
Wow. Wow, you said that earlier on. I told you on IMDb it said it was not that person whatsoever.
It's a conspiracy.
It is a racist conspiracy. Did you know Orlando Jones was playing the Worm?
The one?
The Worm.
The Worm.
Yeah. In scenes deleted and in the hoodie.
What, in this?
In this.
There are deleted scenes in this?
There were deleted scenes in this film.
How long are the deleted scenes
like
in this
12
film?
minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Is one of the scenes.
Hold on. So 12
he comes
minutes
down from
would
heaven
mean,
and he's like, oh,
3
all my
hours.
children are now frogs.
3 hours 20?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Is in one of them. I'm assuming the earliest cut, the assembly footage was probably like 5 or 6 hours long.
My God.
That's how films work.
Yeah, but still.
They cut down from that and then turn it into an actual film, and they turn it into this, which is glorious. This is unequivocally a director who is got all the opportunity he can have.
I tell you the one thing that's gonna send me away with. I'm gonna be thinking about that idea of the suicide man who gets shot. Just the legal ramifications are just.
What if it wasn't one woman who shot him, but like a whole team of people? I don't know, like a squad. What would Will Smith call them?
Some kind of patsy.
Oh, and what would he say as soon as they get shot? To remember to take in all the collateral beauty. And that he's legend. Of course. And robot.
And he's Dumbo, apparently.
That's right. Well, he's got big ears.
It's like the only reason they hired him, probably.
Oh boy, films.
What are we seeing next week?
Next week, we're starting A guilty pleasure month.
Guilty pleasures.
We're going through...
Oh, so it's a whole month.
We're going through the decades.
Ring of Fire.
Or through the decades.
It goes through the decades.
This is going
10
through
years later,
70s,
5
80s,
years
90s
later.
and noughties.
It does that too. It goes through the 70s, 60s. Like,
Yeah, but there's not enough explosions, action sequences and fun.
goes through the decades. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what we're watching now.
The first one is the 70s. It's by Walter Hill. It caused a lot of controversy.
Oh, right, sorry, I thought you meant the next week's film is going to go through the 70s, 80s,
No.
90s. And I was like, how the hell can that work?
No, they're all set in a specific time.
Right.
Not even the specific time. Some of them, the last two especially, do not set themselves in the 90s or the noughties. But they're future movies. But they're all fun times. They're fun times I have. They're worth cracking a beer open to watch. They're that kind of like...
I'm pretty sure you said that about New York Winter's Tale.
I said that about Magnolia as well. You did not drink enough beer.
Sorry.
3 hours worth of brewing I did. With my cold dead hands I made this hops. And you said no. Be gone, Mr. Bops. Rapping. Are you mad about this movie?
No, you've already done this.
Well, I haven't
Right.
done the mad
All
about
right.
that. I haven't said the catchphrase. Jesus fucking goddamn Christ. Sorry, Julianne Moore.
Is that the new catchphrase?
That's
Jesus
Julianne Moore.
fucking goddamn Christ.
Jesus fucking goddamn Christ.
right.
You have no fucking idea. I suck so many cards.
Right, let's do it. Alright, do it again.
Are you mad
Start
about this
again.
movie or are you moving mad?
No.
Cool.
Neither.
Right, there we go. Useless.
Right.
You're useless. This is one of the great films.
That's what Mum and Dad call
This
me.
is one of the great films of the 90s. This is something so experimental and strange.
Of the 90s. Barely. What? When
99.
in 99... When in the year did it come out?
I believe it was in October, at least.
Barely. It had like 3 months of...
But it was made in 1998. And
Yeah,
it was
but-
written in 97, 98. So
Fair enough.
it exists in that realm.
Where can we find you?
Online. Tweeting famous quotes from the Bible.
Like Exodus 8.2?
Yep. Thou shalt not throw frogs in my face because that really hurts. Please stop doing that, guys. That really bloody hurts. And you can see that at Ethan Runt, which is my Twitter handle.
Right. And
Anything else?
What about on Facebook? Are you
I'm
on
not-
Facebook?
You don't get to see me on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but the show
Is
is.
there anything you're involved with on Facebook?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
No.
Anything you're involved with on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Little
you can
podcast
talk about
I
that.
do.
I don't
Called
know what
Are
that
You
is.
Movie Mad?
I don't think podcasts are a big medium. They're a terrible idea. Should not do them.
Kevin Smith's spinning in his grave.
Oh, I wish. He wouldn't be able to fit a spinner.
Gotta get rid of the competition. Is that what you're thinking?
You mean the smodmatician? No, I
You
don't
can-
mean the smodmatician.
You know, even when he does die, that thing's still gonna be going. Anyway.
What, the spinner?
Yeah.
By the spinner, do you mean Scott Mosier?
You
The
can
editor
find,
of Who's Your Caddy?
You can find us at RUMovie_mad on
Which is
Twitter
the Black Caddyshack.
and on Instagram.
Kelly Black.
We are on Instagram. We are at RUMovie_mad. Don't get those mixed up. Every week,
I
people
don't
get
know
them
what
mixed
you're
up.
talking about.
The Twitter and the Instagram.
I don't know
handles.
what they are.
Well, they're
I'm-
forms of social media.
I'm from the 90s. I like films like Magnolia.
You're not really from the 90s.
I
then,
don't-
are you? You're from the last 3 months of the 90s.
I'm 90s enough. I went to an at midnight showing,
Yeah, my
which was
sister.
set in the 90s. So,
my
you know, I'm so 90s, I went to LA and went back in time, motherfucker.
My sister was born in December 1989. She's not an 80s girl, right?
She is.
Nah, she didn't.
Yeah, she is.
No, she didn't live through the 80s.
No, but she was born in there, that counts.
That does not count.
It does count. I'm very specific about the 90s. As a 90s child, as a 1990 child, I'm the guardian of the 90s.
I'm a 90s kid because
No,
I'm before
well,
95.
yeah, no, you are.
I'm 93, so I had enough. No, it's over 5 years. It's the majority of the 10 years.
What about the 9/11 kids? Are they protective of their specific date?
Everyone remembers when they were. You can find us on Instagram
Yeah, I was in a
at
plane
RUMovie_mad.
driving into a tower. And then after that was a blur for like 7
And
months
trying.
and I woke up.
And on Twitter at RUMovie_mad. Don't get those mixed up. And you can find me. Where can you find me? In the cinema.
Hashtag 9/11
Front
was
row,
an inside
middle.
job. Hashtag David Miscavige.
We'll see you next week for something.
Crazy, no? Are You Movie Mad is part of the Podnose Network, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. Produced and edited by Andrew Jones, executive producer George Grimwood. To find out more about Podnose's network, go to www.podnose.com.